Hi, everybody. My name is Ohad, and I would like, first of all, thank the organizers and the Li Ka-shing Foundation for this wonderful opportunity to speak here in front of you. In the coming 10 minutes or so, I will tell you the story of Nanospun, an Israeli company that is committed to change, make a change in this world, and combine very sophisticated technologies of nanotechnology, biotechnology, and materials. Before starting speaking about it, the company and what we are doing, I would like to make some imagination exercise with you. Imagine that you take one of your hair. Imagine that you slice it 100 times in its length. Imagine that you hold this fiber and make it hollow. Imagine that it's porosive. And now imagine that you pack it, full it, embodied, a lot of bacteria inside. Now realize that this is not just imagination. This is what Nanospun is doing. We take those fibers and create smart mats, fabrics, for improved biological processes, like the one that I'm holding here, by the way, without biology this time. So we create some kind of golden cage, a golden cage that not just protect the biology that is encapsulated inside, also enable a better performance of those biological cells and bioorganisms that we have encapsulated. We achieve high concentration of the biological element, as well as very high surface area. And as you probably know, with any nanotechnology, surface area is the secret for its efficiency. So what can you do with this amazing technology? Actually, we can do a lot. And as an entrepreneur, my first headaches were to make the election and to choose where we go first. And due to our social conscience and belief that technology should do good, we elected to start with the water market, more specifically bioremediation, using biology to treat chemical pollutants. Here we offer two products. One of them is a polishing product, where you need to get rid of the last elements, the most harmful and the most expensive parts of the purification process. The other product is treating oil spills or hydrocarbons pollutions. As you probably heard in the news about a big event, this is actually one of the more problematic events that occur today, both with oil spills and produced water manufacturing. So if we try now to alleviate for the 20,000 feet level and just to see where we are in the evolvement of the industry, traditionally we are using what called suspension, SBR, MBR systems. This active sludge type of solution was invented in England more than 100 years ago. And when you think about the development and the progress of bioremediation, it's actually quite sad that even today, more than 100 years later, we're still focusing ourselves on the same technology. In recent years, there were some attempts to immobilize bacteria to a certain surface. But here as well, as you'll be able to see in the next slide, we continue to suffer from the same illnesses and pains. Nanospun represents the ultimate immobilization solution, where the immobilization takes place inside the fiber. So if you look on the traditional bioremediation, the main top illnesses or the main pains of the industry is both that it cannot be specific and it's very difficult to control. And with our solution, you answer exactly both those needs. We can apply our technology in industrial wastewater treatment, in municipal wastewater treatment, and in oil spills or hydrocarbons treatment. If you look on the next slide, you will see that we are ticking all the fundamental boxes of the wish list of the user. We combine adsorption and treatment. We provide high surface area, very high and effective concentration, and enrich environment to the elected bacteria to operate. In the next slide, you can see a picture of our first prototype that is already operating in our facility with wastewater of a specific chemical company in Israel. We are going to launch a much higher prototype for field test next month. This organization, by the way, is a ChemChina fully owned company. We will offer a solution with 30 to 40% cost reduction to the user. And one of the most important elements, and I will not dive into the numbers, and I'm sure that you will appreciate it right now, that this solution can be used both in large organizations, but even more importantly, in small organizations. And the major amount of the pollution today in our world is caused by small entities, entities that does not have the resources to support very sophisticated polluting solution, anti-polluting or remediating solution. If you look on the next slide, you can see that what we are doing today, which is treating atrazine and other herbicides, is only the beginning of the process. There are plenty other pollutants and contaminants that can be treated biologically. And of course, we are talking about the future pollutants like hormones and antibiotics. I would like to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit also about the company. The company emerged out of Israel. Israel regarded by many as a startup nation. I don't know if you know, but there are more Israeli patents on the NASDAQ, in the US than any other nationality on earth. We are second only to the US there. In many of the devices that you are holding in your hands right now, you will find Israeli technology embodied inside. So we emerged out of the Technion, which is one of the leading Israel Technology Institute. We are supported by prominent and leading investors like the Horizons Ventures and the Swire Group. All our R&D team is from the Technion, and we've got ongoing relations with the Technion labs. Last but not least, we've got very strong IP base where all our patents, or most of them, already approved, both in Europe, Asia, China, Australia, and Europe. Last, about our visit here to China, we are here to learn more about your problems and your needs. We look to partner with Chinese-based companies and institutes, and in the future we are planning to launch advanced beta sites here. I hope that the story of Nanospun inspire you, again, to do good and to become those supermen and, not less importantly, superwomen, and support mankind. Thank you very much.